Alright everybody, we got a little bit different of a video for you today. One of my buddies, Scott Hallenbeck over at US Airsoft, put together a video of the top 5 airsoft sniper rifles in looks and sexiness pretty much in general. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, remember to go check out his channel and give his videos a little looksy doodle.
What is there to say? I really don't belong on this channel, do I? Hi, my name is Scott Hallenbeck, the guy behind the camera and microphone at US Airsoft. I do all sorts of things like third-person gameplay from the state of Texas, reviews, unboxings from time to time, and monthly $100 giveaways. And of course, the Airsoft Top Series, which is what I brought with me here today. For this crossover episode, it's all about what else but the precise work of an airsoft sniper rifle. Hundreds of builds are submitted for this show, and Dayton and I were the ones who ranked them on their craftsmanship. From all around the world, builds were taken in, so let's see how they stack up right here on the Airsoft Top Series. This is the top 5 airsoft sniper rifle builds. And starting this countdown off would be my favorite bolt action rifle, and would be the very first build from Spain I've ever featured on the Airsoft Top Show. This is Juan with his PPS Car 98. Juan started off his build with a Car 98K by PPS that he got from his friends, threw in a 59cm 6.03mm inner barrel, and replaced the PPS body with a real World War II Mauser wood stock. And with a bit of custom rework, he was able to throw in a beautiful World War I era Oigee Luxor Berlin 6x scope that altogether brought up the build cost to $2,200 US. But money aside, this is my favorite by the means of history. It's a classic that's always been on my favorites list right next to the Galil, and with all the upgrades that Juan included, he's got me hooked on this build. However, if any of the parts stood out to you about this Car 98, or any of their builds that you'll see here, then check out the description for a full parts list on all the featured builds. But moving on to the next spot at number 4, we have a builder from Thailand named Torpong with the shortened Tokyo Marui VSR-Gspec. Built for a specific CQB arena that only allows semi, Torpong knew he had to cut down the barrel to be able to maneuver himself anywhere in the arena. And this is his very first bolt action, so he had a great start with the VSR-10. But besides the cut down barrel, Torpong made a great looking compensator from 7075 aluminum, which Dayton really liked. But on the inside, an Oregon Magnum 6.23 inner barrel works with the W-style hop-up bucking, setting the build cost to around $400 US, or 523 in Canadian. If you're a CQB player or even a competitive speed player, I'm curious as to how you would react if you were hit by something like this. Just one quick hit from a bolt action in a CQB arena. Doesn't happen often. Now before we move on to number 3, I just thought we should mention a few other pieces that almost made the cut, like this classic Ares DSR-1 from Axel. Get this in my collection. I know it's not the most solid of guns out there or even cheap to run since every magazine costs like $100, but put this on my desk next to my PC build and any visitors would want to handle it. And then there's this very unique M700 from Michael that was placed in an AAC-21 kit with a Redline airstock set in the back to put together a very pinpoint silent monster. So many awesome builds, but so little time to show them all off, like this HPA Tapped L96, or this Greek bullpup at number 3 from George Zeus, presenting the Silverback SRS that was bought up because everything else in Airsoft was just too easy for George to use. Yep, you don't hear that too often, and it's not too often that people actually throw on a Leopold VX3 scope on their Airsoft guns. That's a $200 scope on a $550 rifle, but this perfectionist is not done yet. He also threw in a PDI 6.01 578mm R-hopped inner barrel, a VLTOR tactical bipod, a QD suppressor, and of course the well-loved Fortis shift vertical grip. But if you want the same build for yourself, then you should prepare to shell out $1,400 US. Yep, sounds like a nice budget build to me. Low cost this rifle may not be, but unique to most fields it is. I've yet to even see one of these out in the wild, even despite my traveling, so I can admire the determination and cost that went to the Silverback from George Zeus. But one thing that I can really admire is homemade parts. Anyone should be able to admire that. If you can make something from scratch and put it into your gun, that's amazing. But what if you actually build your gun from, a Springer shotgun? Give a builder some absurd materials and he can spin gold. Or he would fill up the number 2 spot here on this countdown. Coming in from the country of Indonesia, this is Yagi with this $13 Frankenstein Lee Enfield Mark IV. See, I expected this to be in the show once it was submitted, and I'm really happy to see where it is. Yagi of Phantom Airsoft made what's on your screen from these things. Now internally this creation is stock, but he did reverse the pump into a bolt action, and that does not seem easy to me. But according to Yagi, he's done it so many times before without any issue. He had to form the body, the iron sights, the bolt, and he mounted the scope, and the magazines are made from PVC pipe. and he had to create a chamber for the BBs up top to gravity feed the bolt, showing as clear as day what a person will do to get around paying out a small fortune to have the rifle that they want. So what you need to know is there's some strict airsoft laws in Indonesia. Some people even turn out their own BBs. So this is a result of those laws. A handmade Lee Enfield made from a Springer shotgun. This deserves some credit. We've seen M700s, VSR-10s, scope cam rifles, a few semi-autos like these SVDs and this SVU, and even this amazing lever action from Juan of Spain, which would have probably taken a high ranking spot, if not the #1 spot, if it had just been submitted just 2 days before. But I really wanted to squeeze it in for the show, so I did, so maybe it might give a few people out there some ideas for some Western inspired loadouts. But now with all that read and said, here's the #1 spot that's held on by a UK native, name Richard. Notice anything a little bit different here? Look closely, because this simple change can make a big difference for quite a few people. If you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. This thing has been converted to left-handed bolt use, and it's the first that Dayton and I have ever seen in airsoft before. Based on an FN Herstal SPR A5M from APS, this thing is equipped with a Vision King 339x42 mildot scope with a spirit level, an Action Army aluminum fluted barrel with a very special foam-filled suppressor that's stuffed with Richard's self-proclaimed K baffles. This slows down airflow whenever the rifle is shot, meaning that less noise is made. This is effectively a real suppressor. And inside it looks like we have a Mancraft SDIk kit with the PDI twin arm hop chamber housing a PDI 6.02 inner barrel with a maple leaf 70-degree bucking backing it all up. The barrel is also stabilized by aluminum spacers, lined with O-rings on both the inside and outside that are made by hand with foam castings and recycled aluminum. With the originality and the skills to boot, I'm happy to conclude this countdown here after all that we've seen. This show may have taken a long time to put together, but I'm happy that you stuck around to watch it. I have so much more planned for you guys, so if you enjoyed my show and you want to come and check me out on my channel named US Airsoft, it would really help me out. You can watch as I grow and do my best to put out amazing content every week, and with every new subscriber, I'm able to do more and more and give more to whoever supports me. So hopefully, I'll see you all in my next videos. I'd obviously like to thank Dayton for letting me on today, and I'd also like to thank all the builders who submitted for this episode. But until our next countdown drops with builds from all around the world, this has been Scott Hollenbeck from the city of San Antonio, and I'll be sure to see you all next time.
Alright, so that was something a little bit different. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, if you guys like the stuff that you saw here, make sure you go check out US Airsoft. He's got a pretty good channel. I mean, it's not a fantastic channel, but it's a pretty good channel. Like, nobody's got a fantastic... My channel's a piece of garbage. Okay, well, you know, it's not maybe a full piece of garbage. It's like two really big pieces of garbage. Like, if it's garbage, it's like the best garbage. We are the greatest garbage. Let's go watch another video, boys.